Good evening.
Good evening. I'm Tom Kuettner. Given the limitations of a depressed economy, average people are taking great pains to balance their finances. Fairness and common sense dictate that elected officials do the same. We should be especially concerned about government deficit spending, a key issue that's turning everyday citizens into patriots, as the people demand fiscal responsibility from the politicians. A financial crisis of disastrous proportions at the national level, where every dollar Congress spends is borrowed, has transformed America into a debt recycling machine. This crisis has trickled down to the state level, where our leaders are attempting to remedy a $2 billion deficit. We're seeing the elimination of film credits, reduced funding to local skills and universities, and cuts to state employee pay and benefits. There are protests at the state capitol and threats to recall the governor, but at least at the state level, they're attempting to cut the deficit. At the city level, all seems well, so long as you pay attention to the news reports generated by the administration's propaganda machine, which pumps out more city newsletters and press releases than do the publicists for Lady Gaga. But here in Warren, a reading of the proposed 2011 to 2012 budget reveals a $12 million structural deficit as expenditures far exceed revenues. This year, we're going to spend $12 million more than we're bringing in. So what is the mayor's economic antidepressant? A proposed money grab from the district court, an ill-conceived financial band-aid which misuses revenue from the court's building fund, a fund made possible by increased traffic fines. At its best, telling the public that raised ticket prices are for building a new district court while raiding the court's special fund to balance the budget is a broken promise to motorists. At its best. At its worst, it is fraud. But it's an election year, and we know what that means. No tough decisions by the administration because their focus is on re-election. Steal from the court fund, spend the savings, and kick the can down the road until next year. But what will they do the year after, when their spendthrift policies leave them without funds to rob? As you remember, in 2010, I led the first successful voter initiative in our city's history. As a result, council's future budget will be slashed considerably by the elimination of 2 of its members. Last year, the people fixed what council wouldn't. This year, the onus is on the members of this body to initiate positive change. It's doubtful that over 50 years ago, when our charter was modeled after Detroit, now a failed city, its writers could foresee a time when the powers they entrusted to the mayor's office would be financially ruinous. More cuts from council won't be enough to reverse the deficit. City council has the ability and obligation to fix our city's financial woes by initiating not a charter amendment, but a comprehensive charter revision. Balancing the budget by balancing bureaucratic power is the duty of this council. Perhaps it's time to consider a city manager form of government, rather than a form of government which is represented by strong mayoral powers. Please don't let us down. Thank you.
Thank you.